Stryker, you say this, Pete Parnell is a friend of Page's?
Yes. You know him?
No. As a matter of fact, Stryker, I don't see the connection between Parnell hiring this Joe Foster and the DA reducing my charges.
Well, Page was talking to Parnell about your case, and he thought that this Foster might be mixed up in some way.
Mixed up how?
Well, he thought that Foster might have had something to do with Chris Shaw's murder.
Oh, that's not possible.
Apparently, Parnell thinks it is.
Stryker, I killed Chris Shaw.
You don't know that. You don't even remember what happened.
Well, what makes this guy think Joe Foster's mixed up in it in some way?
Foster told Elena he killed Bernie Stokes. Bernie Stokes worked for Chris Shaw. It's not beyond the realm of possibility that this Foster had some sort of grudge against Shaw and wanted him out of the way. In any case, the DA's office is looking into it.
Just because this friend of Page's made a connection between the two? Come on!
Not just because of Parnell. Ricky Decker came up with the same conclusion from an entirely different direction.
Well, you know, that all sounds great, Stryker. Really great. But I don't see how the DA is going to ignore the fact the paperweight was lying there right next to me when Mom came there and found me.
Foster could have planted it. It could have been a perfect setup. Who knows? We're just going to have to wait and see what the DA's office comes up with.
Thank you. Dennis, this is wonderful news. We're all very happy for you.
Well, who told you?
I called Vicky to tell her where I was, and Elliot just happened to be there. Well, I've got some paper work to do. Dennis, if you'll notice, the cell door is open. You're free to go whenever you're ready.
Thanks, Stryker.
Just doing my job. Elliot?
Thank you, Stryker. Well, looks like Stryker's done it again.
Yeah.
Looks like your troubles are just about over.
Well, that's funny, Dad. I have the feeling my troubles are just starting.
Hello?
Nita? Hi, this is Elena.
Hi, Elena.
Listen, I just wanted to check in with you. I promised Billy Joe that I would.
That's real nice of you.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, you know, Ricky and Jeb and everybody's over here at Maggie's. Why don't you come down for a little while?
No, I can't do that right now. Maybe later.
Nina, are you all right? You sound a little funny.
No, I'm fine, really.
Well, maybe I should stop by later.
No, don't trouble yourself, Elena.
Nina, that's no trouble. You know that.
Well, actually, I was thinking I'd take a nap later on. I'm feeling a little tired lately.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, why don't you wait? Maybe I'll stop by Maggie's later.
Okay, but listen, don't push yourself.
No, I won't.
Well, if you're going to take a nap, then I won't call you for an hour or so. Or maybe you should just call me when you get up.
All right, good. I'll see you later, Elena.
That was good.
Don't hurt me.
I wasn't gonna hurt you.
I have a baby.
I said I ain't gonna hurt you. I got nothing against you.
Leave me alone.
All I want's my money. I don't want to hurt people.
You killed Bernie.
That was an accident. You just tell me where the money is and everything will be fine.
I don't know where the money is. Can't you believe me? I don't know.
I gotta get that money, see? I gotta get it. Because all my life I've been dreaming about what I'd do if I got my hands on that kind of money, real money. And I'm so close to it. I can't give it up.
I don't know where the money is. Please just leave me.
Maybe you're just not thinking clearly. Maybe you know, but you just can't remember. Now listen.
Oh.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's the baby. Oh, it's the baby.
The trouble started when Alex met my wife, Judith.
They didn't get along?
I was putting it mildly. If the truth were known, they couldn't stand one another. Judith hated Alex from the very beginning, and he sensed that.
Perhaps she resented your closeness.
Oh, that's possible.
That's understandable, don't you think?
Well, possibly. But what is not understandable is the lengths to which he went to separate us.
Well, couldn't you talk to her, make her see that Alex was no threat to her?
Yeah, I could have, except it was a long time before I was aware of it. You know the old saying, love is blind. And at the moment, I just couldn't see what Judith was doing.
What about Alex? Did he see what was happening?
Oh, yeah, very clearly. But every time he warned me, I wouldn't listen.
So you were finally forced to choose between your wife and your brother.
That's right. And it was a long time before I realized what Judith was doing. The scheming she was doing behind my back. Manipulations.
Yes, that sort of thing is terrible.
If it hadn't been for my daughter, I would have left her a long time before. As a matter of fact, it would have been a lot better if I had separated. Certainly would have been better for Lacey.
But you don't believe that your wife thought what she was doing was in your best interest?
No. Well, she might have thought that. That didn't make it any easier. And it didn't stop with Alex. Those things never do.
What do you mean?
Well, I think the last straw was when she began to interfere in our daughter's life. Making decisions as to who her friends would be, who she could and who she could not see. Whether the fellow she was seeing came from the proper social background.
Yes, it's true children have to be allowed to make their own decisions, to run their own lives. But it's very difficult sometimes when you see them on the brink of making such perilous mistakes.
Ah, we all make mistakes. Mistakes are not the prerogative of the very young. Mistakes are a way of learning. Ah, forgive me for going into all that.
I understand. It's obviously been on your mind a great deal. How long have you and Judith been separated?
A little over a year. That's why I've been doing all this traveling for the past year. But I'm here now, and if there's anything I can do for Alex, please let me know.
There's not much anyone can do now, except hope and pray.
What do the doctors say?
Doctors. Sometimes I think they don't know the first thing about the art of healing. When Alex first had his stroke, they told me he was all but hopeless. They'd given up on him. But I hadn't. Against their advice, I brought him home. And shortly after that, he first moved his hand. And he's gotten better every day. Only now they're asking me to have him moved back to the hospital.
Are you against that?
I'm very much against it.
Well, it seems to me that the hospital would be in a better position to take care of him. Right now, at least for a little while.
You really think so?
Well, they've got the equipment, proper therapy, tests. I don't know the particulars, but it seems to me it would be the best thing.
Oh, I wish I knew.